Ryan, what is the cost to a sales rep and a company's bottom line in revenue if they don't do this thing? Like, what's the cost to them and what do they need to do?
Well, the reps right now are periods.
Right now, if you're a salesperson, if you're a sales rep, you know that you only have so much of your market that's ever going to buy your product right now. What you have to start adding into that equation is welcome to another episode of Outbound Fluff No Sales. Today, we're going to talk to you about a really important topic. If you're in sales, is this your Gen Z stare, Ryan? Jesus Christ, that is scary.
Yeah.
You're going to want to pay attention to this episode. We're going to talk about activated lead follow-up, deal flow follow-up, and how to increase your win rate by increasing your communication channels with your buyer, with your prospect. If you love this, hate it, hit subscribe, drop a comment, let us know what your thoughts are. Ryan is scaring the shit out of me. Let's dive right into it.
Their mom is saying they've got AI for this, AI for that. So it's like, in general, the majority of the messaging that we should be building should be around the show me, you know me stories, right? I'm not sure if this is for you, but we're in a lot of conversations with folks right now that are solving this problem in a certain way, and they're doing it with like this. We know that you're doing it like this, probably. And the more specific we can get into how they're doing it, the better. And then we say, but what we found that's missing, and a lot of people aren't really able to kind of accomplish that yet, is this kind of thing here, which is leading to this outcome. So in your world today, are you solving it like this way that I just shared? I said I know it, or is it like another way like this, or some other question around that to like get them to come back and they go first? Perfect. Well, what we're doing is this, and as a result, is doing this, opposed to finding some time to see how it works. That's the framework. We need to create the.
And that is how you write a good pitch. L'chaim.
Today, I wanted to talk about a situation that I've seen start to pop up over and over and over again. It's a recurring theme right now as to why you cannot have a conversation with somebody, sales conversation with somebody, send an email, and then continue to send emails and not pick back up the phone and follow up when you have somebody that is activated. Activated could be just an activated lead. It could be a meeting that was held. It could be a meeting that was scheduled that didn't show.
Yeah.
A meeting that was held. All of these, because what's happening is the folks that are generally interested, and you're moving from a conversation to an email communication, which is very standard in business. People like you're either scheduling via an email or they're asking for additional information to take in summary of what you just shared, whatever it might be. That email is not getting to their inbox.
Right. Why is it not getting to their inbox? Because
AI, you're not. So here's the thing: you are
everyone's
not a
already
contact.
killed the inbox.
Well,
Yeah.
you're not a contact in their inbox, and so I mean, it's not even by design anymore. Like it's just built out of the box. Like emails that I want. We just had a transaction today with a person that we're going after, and they sent their contract via another thing, which was DocuSign, which ends up
And
going
it
to my
went
trash
to
can.
spam.
Goes to spam because it's not them sending it who's in my inbox. We've been exchanging.
Everyone's having this problem.
So today, literally back-to-back calls doing activated follow-ups during coaching. I got people who I've spoken to now who are previous activations or held meetings that stalled out and their sales rep wasn't following up. So I get them on the call, and in both cases, these are people that want a little bit more information so they can bring in more people to another bigger meeting, another group meeting. And in some cases, I've talked to these people multiple times, but I got them back on. And like, I want to pull up essentially the links, Ronen, so you can share it. We don't need to share the recording. You can look at the transcript, but here's the solution to the problem. And this could be happening from your cold call when you decide to send emails. Before you even send invites, this may be a good use of your time. We've talked about the best practice of when you schedule that you should send the invite direct, not through a Calendly or whatever, because that's going to cause issues. Direct on the calendar.
Problem even before, over a year ago.
And in addition to the Calendly invite, you should send an email, which doesn't have links and all that stuff, that CCs the rep, has the person on there, sends it out and say, do you mind replying here so I know that it got to you? That allows you to get into the inbox and the handoff process is done. And so if you don't see that and the person was generally interested, then the rep can start the follow-up. Hey, I just wanted to make sure this is getting to you, confirm, or introduce themselves to, and again, deliverability. So here's a solution. If that's not happening and they are generally interested, you make the call back. Hey, I didn't get it. While you're on the call, you go, hey, let me go ahead and check your spam, all that stuff. Why don't I do this? I'm going to send you an email right now. My name at company line. Reply when you see this. right? Then you just tell
Well,
them,
so Ryan,
I'm
what
going to
is
see
the
that.
actual, what is the cost to a sales rep and a company's bottom line in revenue if they don't do this thing? Like, what's the cost to them and what do they need to do?
Well, the reps right now are not following up on the phone, periods. I mean, if it's a sales opportunity and they're at this stage, it's pretty like table stakes to say that 80, 90, 95% of reps aren't making callbacks. Like they just sit there and like, oh, I'm sending them emails. We're in communication. They were interested. I don't need to call them. They said they were going to get back to me in 3 weeks and that they never saw that email. So you wait 3 weeks and then you never call back. You start sending emails and then they're like, oh, they ghosted me. You're not getting ghosted. They're not getting your messaging.
They're not getting your message. I think this is the thing, that it's like, it's not the quality of your message, it's the deliverability of your email. And the double whammy on that is the pure reliance on passive communication. Email, you have a better shot at texting them, by the way, if you have their
Yeah,
cell
you
phone.
absolutely should. Hey, like if it's not getting to your inbox, let me just text you the fucking link.
But the simplest thing to do, and it's mind-boggling that so many sales reps don't do this, the simplest thing to do if your prospect is ghosting you, not replying to your message, is to pick up the phone and call them.
Well,
Have a conversation.
be careful. Like, obviously, if you used email to schedule them in the first place, this is a different story. But even in those situations, it can't hurt to try them. But some of those people are going to be called into to waste it. This is why the phone is such a strong channel for new pipeline development, because you're not going to get into, if you actually call everybody back at the point of somebody that you've met with, if they're in your opportunity pipeline and it was sourced from the phone, and you do not get a 90% final decision from that list, you're not calling them enough. Period. They will pick up if you call them enough back. Now, you can't call them from the same damn number and leave your voicemail, and then they might actually ghost you. But if you have the right system in place, you own a couple numbers, you can rotate through them, you will get them back on the phone. I fucking guarantee you. I'm proving it every damn day with Factify right now. It's like, it's happening. And I wanted to share these two examples, like literally pull them up. Let's share them. So I'm not talking out my ass. This happened live in coaching today, back-to-back calls. And you can just pull up this transcript on the front spin link I sent you, Ronen. You'll see the dialogue. And I'm like, did it come through? No, it didn't. I can't see it. Okay, I'm going to send you the email. Okay, I got it. And then in one case, it's still, my email was still not going through. So the guy emailed me and then I emailed him back. He's like, okay, got it now. Okay, that's how much work it has to go through. And by the way, that guy was just an activated lead, which everyone's like, oh, they're not worth it. But do you think a prospect is going to go through that much pain when they've requested some specific information? Ernon's the perfect example. Like you can go through, hey, how are you?
Hey,
Doing well?
Ernon,
Blah, blah,
this
blah.
is Ryan from Factify. Blah, 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 blah. Keep going. Factify. Factify.
I had, yes.
F-A-C-T. By the way, they just raised $73 million in a seed round. We're very proud of it.
Painful. This is how much he was trying to find it.
Here it is. And the subject just says Ryan at Factify. The one you said you sent me, I didn't get it. I'm sending you an empty one right now. The prospect was sending, if you can email me that'll at least know that we're getting, maybe that will help us get inbox since you would deliver to us, and I'll make sure I just sent you one empty. Oh, okay. Let me see here. Maybe Google doesn't want us to communicate. Oh, here we go. I got you. Okay, I have your email. I'm going to loop in Tommy on. Yeah, can you reply to that for a second? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to loop in Tommy as well. Received, because I don't have it even in junk. That's wild. Let me check my junk. Oh, I also don't have you in my junk. I think I called it junk and not spam.
Yep.
Something about junk sounds a little bit more masculine.
And then look at this. The next step is going to work with my director of engineering and IT. Let us know what the next steps are. Oh, come on. Sounds great. Again, right now, just looking to find some time, blah, blah, blah. Pardon? Whatever. Keep going. That's it. All right. Appreciate it. Thank you. So now, like, that was a whole exchange. That whole conversation took, I don't know, 6 minutes.
Yeah, this is a 7-minute call. By the way, this is a true follow-up call. There was no change in disposition. So Ryan was simply calling to try to make something happen here. Like usually follow-up is used for a reschedule, or in this case, to see if the guy even got the damn email.
For like the fourth time, by the way. Like,
jeez.
It's been a pain. And then if there's another one right behind it, literally the very next call, and it's the same thing. Hey, I want to confirm this right email. Yep, that one got to me. I heard it ding in the background on his computer, dinged in, and it came in. Yep, I got it. That's fantastic. I asked him to reply.
This was a 2-minute call.
It was a
Same
lot faster.
thing. Oh, that's a lot of goods. Let me know if that makes sense. See if that email made it through.
Good. That must be a AI transcript fail.
Okay, perfect. You respond back. Oh, that's smart. I'll loop in Tal, and then Tal will over requested. Yeah, this is crazy that you have to call him just to make sure that the email got through to his inbox. This is the state of inbox right now.
Which is wild, and which is why I want to bring this up from a tactical perspective. So many people, they think emails are a waste of time, and they most of the time are. But if you use activations the right way, these are generally people that are trying to get some information to champion in a bigger group to continue the conversation. They've either met with us, one of those guys already met with us, or was extremely activated, is not quite the right person, but definitely wants to bring in someone else. It just needs something to help present the value proposition, because they don't want to just go, hey, there's this thing, you want to check it out. Like if we have materials that's going to help them, they want to use it. I can't tell you how. I mean, I could share multiple versions of this exact same play working out with meetings getting scheduled after the fact right now. And so I started doing this reactivation with them in December when there was the churn and we got the new reps in. I think there's 3 new opportunities now that have met and are moving forward, getting proposals out from that work. That was just sitting there in their CRM because they were not following up on the phone, or they were trying to just send the emails and the emails weren't getting to them.
I think that's
the emails are not getting to them.
The key difference is like, it's not necessarily they weren't doing follow-up. It's that their follow-up only comprised of emails. And when it only is comprised of emails, you're at the mercy of spam filters. And not to mention in this case, especially when you're using the Outbound engine, which we build for our clients, you're starting with a conversation on the phone, so you know the phone already reaches the person. Just use the phone again to get them going to follow up.
And you brought up a great point. I don't know why people aren't doing this. I saw a post from Steve Richard yesterday, actually, where he said, "Hey, he's got a poll up on LinkedIn right now. He's like, I had a meeting with 2 separate sales reps today. Neither of them connected with me ahead of time on LinkedIn. It's like, do you connect?
I do that
connect with your
all
prospects?
the time.
Well, like you want to open up every channel."
Exactly.
And have ways to get to them. It's like, hey, I'm not sure if my email's getting to you. If they're interested, they're going to be responsive. I don't know why reps aren't doing this. If you're a sales rep and you're not asking the person, like it's a really simple, straightforward situation. It's like, hey, I want to be as helpful as you in this process as well. Let me go ahead and give you a text, because to me, if you need anything, you could text me, right? Just in case I don't get back to you. So what's the best number? And I'll text you, hey, this is Ryan. Now you've opened up texting as well. So you're not saying, can I text you? You say, hey, if you need anything in this process, I'll shoot you an email. But if you need anything, text is really like, you're always going to get to me really quickly. So if anything pops up, what's the best number? I'll shoot you a text right now.
Yeah. I just did this
that's a way for them to opt in.
I got on a Zoom call with a founder of a really interesting early stage company. And she was like, oh, we just moved to a new office. The Wi-Fi wasn't so good. And I'm like, if you can't hear me, just give me your number. I'll call you. She's like, oh, okay. Let's turn this into a phone call. So instead of doing a Zoom meeting, I had a phone call. Now we've established phone connection. I can text her, hey, great meeting you, chat with you on Monday. She's going to a conference, safe travels. Then that way I've now established the connection. You could either do it like that, where you're creating an indirect permission to text, or you could just say, hey, by the way, do you mind if I shoot you a text if anything comes up, or call you on your phone?
Well, that's the mind if I text you is, you can do it that way. But what I've found is that if you just go like, hey, the best way to stay in touch with me is actually text, because I get blown up on all this other stuff. Like I'll just shoot you a text real quick. What's the best number? It's an indirect way to do that, so you can get in there. And then if they're like, no, I'll shoot you an email or whatever. It's like, okay, that's fine. It gets lost. If you need anything, that's the best path for me.
Ryan, there's one final point that I want to make sure that everyone hears, because this point is like really
fucking hats.
What are you laughing about? I do it for the gram.
Okay.
This is the way to think about what the real leverage is here, in a way that you're probably not thinking about. Right now, if you're a salesperson, if you're a sales rep, you know that you only have so much of your market that's ever going to buy your product right now. The thing is that what you have to start adding into that equation is how much of that market can I actually ever reach through the phone, email, social media, any channel, reachable. Because it's not enough to know that maybe only 3% of my market is buying right now. And if I want to try to capture that, I have to be able to communicate with them. I have to add that in to the equation of who's actually reachable. When you combine those two things, this number still just blows my mind. You usually see a range of about 0.6% of people added to a list are both reachable and ready to evaluate, look at what you do, to maybe up to about 2%, maybe 2% in the highest end. That two levers that you can pull. Lever one is channel validation. Can I reach them and through which channel? Lever two is, well, where are they when I do reach them with that readiness in the market and then just being able to follow up with them.
The range is interesting because it's backed by like what percentage of MQLs, like HubSpot reported this a couple years ago, like 2% of MQLs ultimately close, something like that. And that is somebody who's raising their hand and saying, I'm interested now. Marketing qualified leads are kind of every company has, that's why it's an interesting stat because everyone has a different definition. But this is a person that would ideally be a qualified lead coming to your site and saying, hey, I'd like to learn more. Only 2% of them are closing, according to HubSpot's data a couple years ago. Which again, 3% are buying now. Like
that fits in with your math markets. I mean, with Chet Holmes' buyer pyramid of the 2 to 3% are looking right now.
Well, looking to buy right now. It's unbelievable how many folks don't, once they have a activation, right? Somebody who's willing to start a conversation. They're not trying to open up as many channels as possible after the fact. So
yes.
when people,
that was the punchline, right? That's the punchline. When you actually identify that person who's activated in that small group of 2 to 3% looking to buy now, or maybe that 10% of open to it, when you've identified that person, open up as many channels as possible to reach them.
Yeah.
Don't just leave it to whichever channel you've now interacted with them. If it's just phone, go shoot them an email and say, hey, can you hit reply on that real quickly? I need to make sure it's not in your spam. Open up email. Oh, do you mind if I shoot you a quick text or whatever you said was a better way to do that? Hey, by the way, I just sent you a connect on LinkedIn. Open up your channels, create more reachable ways to get in front of that person, because that's only going to increase your odds of being able to actually move the deal forward so that actually talking to them isn't an obstacle.
Another great tactic that we're seeing from the Salesforce team right now, which is because it's their own product, they fucking Slack connect with you.
Dude, I mean,
you do
Salesforce,
all as much as
Salesforce
things.
bought Slack, but dude, that's wild. How many the Salesforce rep who just keeps Slack connecting with us? That's like, let me talk to you. Let me just.
But they get it. It's like
they created their own channel.
You're activated. You create a channel. It opens up a place to communicate, and now
that's
you
wild.
have multiple opportunities to engage. And you're going to find some prospects like the text, some prospects like the email, some prospects like the phone. But the beauty of starting with the phone first is if something dies out, it goes unresponsive. If you commit to the follow-up, and I could show you the number of activities on these, by the way, where most reps aren't going deep enough. These activities that are sitting in that list right now, Ronen, have like 30, 40, 50 attempts to them because I just keep going. I call them every single day until they pick up again. I already knew they picked up in the past. So I'm not solving for connect rate anymore. I already know they're reachable, which is a little bit too complex for some people to wrap their brains around. Because like, well, I thought you said it's a 20% connect rate. That's on a strategy with replenish and all that stuff. It doesn't mean that that individual is going to continue at that rate forever. That individual's connect rate could be 5%. Another individual's connect rate could be 75% because they always pick up. You blend that stuff in, you get this 20 to 30%. But once you know someone picks up, they're going to pick up again if you call them enough times into the future. You can't give up. The other piece of this, by the way, is, and this is a problem that we've experienced this week because FrontSpin's number system is not working as it usually does. Your numbers, if they're flagged, aren't going to go through. Same problem. You're not inboxing. So you need to have systems that have all this stuff dialed in. It sounds very complex, and most of you are like, it's over your head.
Yeah, the bottom line is you want to create these advantages for yourself as a sales rep. And there's different layers and stages of when these advantages are available for you to capture. And if you grab them, you're increasing your odds of more wins. When you're already engaged with someone who's interested, what we call an activated lead, it is advantageous for you to open up more channels. When you get them on the phone, confirm email, send an email with them on the phone live, have them reply, shoot them a connect request on LinkedIn if they're active on LinkedIn, open up that channel for communication, send them a text. Or if you happen to work at Salesforce and you have an unfair advantage, go send a Slack connect. That's a baller ass move. I'm gonna write a LinkedIn post about that.
I mean, why not try it? Hey, cool. Are you on Slack?
Cold Slack connect.
Yeah, don't do that.
cold FaceTime. This is the future, folks. Cold Slack Connect, cold FaceTime. What do we need a third for the trifecta? Things are better in threes. What's another ridiculous third cold channel that I was thinking about? Did you ever use that app Yo? That's another cold one. We should just Yo someone.
No.
You have no idea. Giving me the
I have
Gen
no
Z stare.
idea what Yo is. Yeah.
That's such a hardcore Gen Z stare you just gave me.
That's the look that's the look I get from 95% of the reps that coach with us.
All right, well, look, if you guys enjoyed this episode before it goes totally derailed, this is a Friday afternoon episode. Ryan's got to go to a birthday party. There's hopefully a pony and some rainbows there. Ryan really likes rainbows and ponies and the color pink.
I do.
I'm Ronen and Pessar. Y'all probably know me by now. This is Ryan Reiser.
My daughter loves them, so I love them.
You're such a good dad. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Hit subscribe, drop some comments below, especially if you hated it. Let us know. As always, check out our new website, by the way. A new website. I spent a ton of time prompting AI to build it. So it's really cool. Check it out. If you enjoy this, let us know. If you hate us, let us know. Don't really care either way. We're going to keep doing this every day. So tune in for the next one. Yeah. Sayonara. Signing off.
Peace.